might have gotten a spot towards the jet of Walk on Water. There we go, bit of a warning shot, getting control of Speedway. And while Rabbit's playing takeaway here with the Hunter's Fury, it's all action towards the pit itself. Aryu now with the takedown. Sky Empire, their plan A is already working with Aryu. Maybe no need for the plan B Hunter's Fury because Rabbit has decided to come converge with the rest of the roster. And of course, Sky Empire hold the line down.
Such a strong case. Blurred is playing with fire again. And my goodness, Blurred absolutely fearless. He gets 2 on that dash, and sometimes that's all you need. Of the situation, as NDG does have quite a bit of utility here. He could potentially season Contest, but nope, absolutely not as Action. They rally, they are buffed. But Mojer with a blind shot
as he stops the push from A main. But look at Georgie already double satchelating on the sand. He's left the defense of Abaddon Abyss basically in tatters, looking as to where awaits are waterfalling. Oh, Sladam's here. Oh, his body shots Georgie though.
We also saw that perhaps their confidence could be wavered by this, but look at this push. They're pushing on towards Belt. They get this forward control. 4 players pushing on up. Kelly is able to find one, but Nini tops on the trade immediately. But as the dust settles, Sky Empire, they come out on top. It's a 1v3. The push immediately shut down here by Sky Empire. It's all on the second love. 1v3, and he gets the round anyways!
He's caught in the crossfire. Kelly though tagged down by their own fault line. Can't push even further. Wants to take that angle position instead from up top. From that point on, though, the rest of Sky Empire follow suit towards the side. They eventually find Blixarino. Kelly also playing that guessing game and eventually tapping down Second Love. Clean looks here from Sky Empire, and even cleaner shot. Sure, Chonky has a rifle. That extra speed, the rest of the team can safely follow suit. And oh, the jump peaks now. Zin can't hit the shot. And Gale of Alpha, yet again, Haste is here to try and go for the waist.
Look at this base bow that Fallex is trying to ensue. He's pushing forward. It's caught out though for the meantime, waiting within this cosmic divide as the rotate comes towards C, but they still can call it. They still tell. Fallex finds one, but Maxi quick on that trade immediately. We've been seeing that quite commonly for him. And now the retake once more, this time on the C side. How does the Kage differ in this case? Dreech finds a huge pick on the Maxi, and that's exactly the type of kill they need. Mid Mathers and Zin find 2, going for the Kage's way though, and Mid Mathers. A second one, he finds Boogie. It's all up to him, but he can't dance his heart away out of this situation. See a rush here coming from Game Labs, although they have lots of firepower on their side. Still, a Maxi at range, the Classic making it work on out. Frenzy up close, and Mid-Masters is able to get the trade out on Fallex immediately. They're playing the post flank right now. They do have the man advantage on this retaking the Kage's side. That recon's going to help them out tenfold, at least to try and buy them some space for some time. But that counter recon's big, although it misses. It doesn't get the catch. Chases.
for a little bit of a rut here. He is going to be vulnerable, but nothing to capitalize on him. And the ultimates are still here, but wow, Marky. Excellent lurk to just kill the timing. And Exotic now stunned. Nothing for him as Wild Oreo. Oh my goodness, Oasis are working the map. They're playing this perfectly yet again. They can't respond. Abaddon, they're forced to use a res to just get the numbers back up. And now they finally respond with the duels, but the trades are a little too quick. 4G, 70 health, but the crosshairs, they are true. V-Black with a classic. Broken for some, but true. By George here, as I mentioned, the anti-flash worked perfectly. They do deny Exotic's ultimate here, but Slatham gets a trade. He's making a mad dash for the res, and he still gets it, but the brawl continues. Xavi and Marky, they both have ultimates. The Rolling Thunder, but the Seas, it's huge. Is it enough? 2v2 now. The swing is coming, but no. Oasis, they maybe just walk up to them and kill you while you're at it. Ja, brimming with confidence. Mojer follows suit. Ja gets a trade. Derek, yet again, battling for dear life. And match point to the firing squad is too much. Again, the growing pains might still be apparent, but this is evolution nonetheless. Exotic cannot find safety here as Xavi with a very, very well-timed stun. He still put a doorstop on the advance of Abaddon, trying not to get anything really with his bonus. And Xavi still wants to push the tempo, wants to push his luck. Thinking about flashing this. Is he going to commit? A little too late. That is going to force out the slow orb on the side of Abaddon. Now they have occupied mid, but nowhere else around the map. Only two of them. Or rather three. Now reduced to two. Xavi 8K.
The early ulti from Savvy, because if they try to push this, and of course they get booped up by the Rolling Thunder, this is going to be horrible for Abaddon Abyss. There it is already. They're charge out from Georgie. No, they're just delaying things even further. Exotic taking it into his own hands, playing by himself on Heaven as he waits for his team to come in.
Oh,
They're going to the meat grinder. Exotic's taking damage, and this is what I was kind of unsure about what's going to be happening, but they still make it work as Asta and Slatham slap away the hands of Oasis.
Execute comes through for 10. Disrupt has a plan. Put it on top of Ness. Set up the wall even just to fortify himself from possible wall bangs. But the action already starting off down below. Chongi and Aryu making trades happen. Ninitop taking control of the eastern quadrant. Wants to set up a wall, prevent them from actually crossing on through to the other side. But as the wall breaks, it's Second Love there with a takedown over onto Rabbit. That's Hawks' train providing coverage here for the Puggers. And they're in position now to try and set it up yet again. Putting that wall on the second floor. They know that Ness is going to be position of power, but Eugene Ness providing cover and providing protection. While this happens though, Second Love is on defuse duty, and they get away with it. Nicely done, and a nice steal.
I gotta say as well, I don't usually point this out, but Mojo's like HL usage has been incredibly disgusting. All right, Blurred picking up 2. Okay, all right, we still have Jado, the mastermind, the El Clasico clutcher. It's planted for him as well, but he's gonna go swing for the wide. Is the timing gonna be good? Yanagi's on him though. Timing, peek. Yeah, Yanagi's too quick.
Exotic gets moved away. The flash is there. Exotic still manages to turn and gets Georgie. Still very, very dire. 3v2. The attention of Oasis momentarily turned towards the A side, but now with Xavi getting, I guess, covered up by the smoke here, is a great indicator of what the plans of Abaddon are. Xavi's contemplating if he should push the smoke. He does have quite a bit of utility to do that. But a gamble that he's not willing to take as Drax is here. He does have a molly, so everything could fall into place here for Oasis with a lot of patience.
Oh my,
I can't believe that's how they end the round. Xavi 8K only knows how to win in Oasis.
Chongi able to find the timing and the location to put that flat down, and the Puggers now taking advantage of the chaos. Flicks the Reno, just erasing, eviscerating. Could have gotten the ace with Disrupt. Well placed to his namesake and shut things off with a wall to remove that maze partition if ever. Great shot also. Walk on water. First to drown to start things off, and it's Ninitop's round making the trade happen. Good scandal, and Kelly S will take advantage. Set up into the knockdown. Rabbit Kelly S, even back in the DR days, having that chemistry. All left now to Second Love, and he is able to break the heart of Eugene S. Can he do more? It's 1v3. Spike in the clutches also of Sky Empire. The contact is
newfound discipline and patience. The curveball is gonna come anytime soon. There is nobody playing anti-flash. Nexi is trying to regroup, trying to assess that potential danger. Marky, he is crab walking, he's shift walking, he could potentially find Rababs. It's actually Exotic getting a freebie, getting a 2-piece for him, and it's only Xavi and Wild Oreo. Can they muster up any energy for this clutch? As Abaddon have been unbothered. Exotic, he is on a tear. Wild Oreo gets 2 for himself, but 10 seconds, a nightfall. Slatham has to hold the line, and Rababs picks up the operator. And I absolutely demolished all of you by right. 2-0, by the way. Don't bother. Rababs, though, he will contest Georgie here as he tries to march on Garage, but there shall be no mechanic in sight. As Oasis, they continue the onslaught here, and slowly but surely they are picking apart this Abaddon defense, Asterai. Lots of parts of the map now have opened up and potentially goading some of these players to push up. Now Nexi, he could be in a world of hurt. As Exotic gets sprayed down, but quality over quantity. 150 cal will trap most of the 7.62s being thrown his way. Now it's an even 3v3.
Well, the hurt got laid up upon him. Perfect. Perfect from Asta. Both of them just not able to address the platform jiggle. And Asta,
they burn the lockdown for this. I'm not too sure about using this on the round that they're not even poised to win in the first place. Ninitops, he wants to hold in here. He wants to try and find a second kill or potentially another kill on this entry, but never mind. Okay, Rabbit doing big things, hopping on in, and he's found himself by a sliver of a hair, a third kill as well. Suddenly, the round flipped on its head here by Sky Empire and importantly by Rabbit.
Stellar shooting by Rabbit, but even better now Swarm there from Disrupt. He knows where the opponent can hide from that lockdown and where he can survive. Speaking of survival,
I'm not really sure why the smoke was delayed, but maybe it was like a full contact play call, perhaps. Kenzie still has one shock dart and a recon dart waiting in his arsenal. Look at this, a double flank on the side of Action PH to get the action going. He is very wary and very aware of what could potentially happen, but look at all that utility. My goodness, that is going to be a headache to deal with as Blurred finds NDG in his own duel. Now everybody is pouring out from all the lanes of the map. But look at Naus. They are not letting go of this site. It looks so good. And then the blink of an eye, Naus puts some dirt in the face of Action PH. Yet nobody's on it. It's going to prove problematic. He does escape. But that is going to give Naus an idea of how the layout is going to be as Ja finds Blurred. He even finds a second on Yanagi. Ja, he's been fantastic on these eco rounds, man. Wits does get another one for himself. Kevzy and Derek, what can they do here realistically? It doesn't seem like they can do much, but there is a crossfire being set up. But Ja, the mad of the hour, the nightmare on Now Streets, is picking apart Action PH.
It didn't feel like there was a Sage Wall there. Like, at all.
I don't think so.
There was.
I don't think so.
Yanagi put it up. Yeah, there was. I kid you not. There was. It just went over because Ja and Mojer
just pepper the opposition with a bit of those bullets. They do know though that the hell position is taken by the Rays, but Sid doesn't care. Angel Slav, there we have the Nebula in the way as well. Game of Alpha, a chance now to use this to get the hell out of there, but the first storm weathered and the first strike here from Game of Alpha stopped by SR Nahage.
Look at the 4 players in Game Lab. Not just peppered, they're seasoned at this point. Salted.
With what?
With a bit of thyme, some marjoram, some basil. Just all, yeah, everything. Like, they're very low at this point. And single Spectre can literally shred this entire team apart. Batman makes contact here with the rest of the team, and yeah, they fall down like dominoes. Like, these openings too easily. Paranoia connects, and that forces the op on out. This is a great tool to try and get the kill, and so does Kelly S on the second love. Luckily for Walk on Water, though, he's been able to back on out, but he hasn't been able to find the pickoff, not just yet. And that operator is very difficult to try and retake with. He almost connects a shot there on that Godspot plant, and Eugene S, he follows up on the flank. Chong, he comes in here, though, to shut that down on the push, and now they have a 3v4 retake with an op, the Rolling Thunder, to come in as well.
Yeah, Rolling Thunder into play now, knocking down members towards Hell, but no one to capitalize until Chong he himself gets in position. The drop down there from...
Talk about unfair. It's this man, an absolute stonewall. A beast. A sexy man. Gets an opening pick on V-Black, so that's going to be the vision blocking away. But Exotic, like we mentioned before,
the movement.
He is not a stranger to any of these situations, and that is a huge double kill for him. Injured but unbroken. Exotic pieces up the site. Now that is going to be the post-plant situation for Abaddon Abyss. Oasis, they keep calm, but Rababs will find Georgie from wherever that was. Now they have the operator here, Rababs. This is why they were avoiding him. Is going to be peeking down from heaven. There is no smoke to cover this up. Potentially a trap on the side of Oasis. He does get Wild Oreo here. And he even sees 2 players that are blind in hell. But Savvy 8K, he holds on. Next he holds strong. The retake is here. Drax in a 1v2. V-Black and Asta. They look to make this round as expensive for Oasis. V-Black already defusing, but where is Drax going to come from? They're holding on short. They don't know that he's coming from CT. Drax, he could get a big double here. Nearly gets a spray transfer. But time, is it enough? They still take the round away.
Or giving up mid. It's something to watch out for, but not one to actually overcommit in. And all opportunity here for Zin. Showstopper, danger close. And Dritz tries to just bring out the kamikaze and look to kill him along the way. Owen, though, finding 3 for his troubles, now moving towards the site back. They have caught the spike bearer also. It does seem like Maxi is on retrieval, but Sin, he's on a mission of infiltration. Can't get the job done. Caught out with his pants down by Chase. Well, Game of Alpha looking stronger now here, Black and Blue. This defense looking a bit more proper this game, a lot better compared to the first one. And while Maxi tries to find a bit of stability, he'll find more.
Let's just say theoretically there was a Killjoy on the enemy team, but now since there isn't, he's free to use this whatever and however he wants. But Exotic again proves to be a wall, but everybody's getting demolished brick by brick. Exotic 12 HP. Rababs is still here. He tries to help as much as he can. Exotic takes one to the grave with him. A 1v1 despite everything but Georgie. Still on the prowl, on the lurk. That is going to be a lot of utility. But will he check this angle? The knife, the pistol, the execute by V-Black. cannot dodge the Rolling Thunder. However, he does escape with a Vandal. But look at Xavi. He is gonna march, but Exotic is still here, very much alive, and Slatham with a stinger will cut Marky down. This back haul has proved to be a meat grinder for Oasis. And now Slatham still have not really snuffed out the pattern that Abaddon have been doing. Hinge off A, late rotate to B. They have stopped it twice in the most emphatic fashion, but they go for a slightly different plan. This time, look at Nexi. He's crawling up. He's walking up. Nobody has spotted him just yet. Nexi finds one, but the ice under his feet breaks, and he is gonna fall into the cold, cold water. V-Black has to swing out on these Sheriffs just to show weapon dominance. Xavi 8K with that Guardian could potentially be the shield of this defense. So far has not found any of the remaining the Abaddon players. V-Black crawling around, meditating just a little bit. Asta holding that position. Don't know that he's so close. Oh my goodness. So much attention. This is risky as all hell, but it does not matter as the risk reward skews yet again for Abaddon Abyss.
Especially utility usage, we see it be exceptional for both sides. But in that instance, Sky Empire, better positioning with the fault lines, and better positioning there with the flashes as well to give them the advantage. Puggers, though, desperate to find a pick-off, and, well, Ninetup's making sure that wish is granted. Now the fault line into play to try and clear out Link, but Kelly S is a bit more advanced and a bit more ready for this. Boombot, though, looking for a target. A great guiding light now, but Second Love doesn't turn around for him. Kelly S instead with 2, and that blast back just removing the momentum from Blixerino. Sky Empire now doesn't know exactly what's going on, but finally the flag has been raised, and the Puggers find out what's happening here. Walk on Water is now running away with it yet again. 3 in his trail of blood. Easy takedowns and easy pickings for the Puggers. It's support here for Walk on Water, and here he comes. Blixerino, come on!
But have the right idea here, Asrai. Just timing is what he needs.
Absolutely. They gotta start actually getting map control right now, because just about to say that, Georgie still has all of his utility, so if they try to plant the spike right here, they're gonna get stopped. Exactly. There's an aftershock, there's the nade. They're getting pinched, and again, Abaddon Abyss, they're gonna have to go full contact into this, but every of Oasis is right here, right in front of them.
Yeah, that's a no as soon as you get through to the opposite end. And Walk on Water, he's just running past all the defenses already, deep into A-side territory, but Disrupted Kelly S now will bring the clean-up squad. They find the takedowns, and they find the targets. All left now to Second Love, who has been left behind towards A main. But you can just see how separated the Puggers were as soon as Walk on Water hit that go button. Second Love, though, this is gonna be painful for Eugene S. And Nanoswarm, oh, he's alive! He's alive! Okay, and now, and it will be this Fury available here for the attacking side, waiting for that lockdown if ever. But Walk on Water has no need to wait. He's gonna fight here. Twin bows now ready to sing, and it's Chongi, who's a marksman here, finds 2 from afar. Long range killer artillery is his name. And while Disrupt is able to draw blood and fight back, Ninetup's there, perched into the corner, will get that takedown. There's a 1v3 now, and it's Rabbit trying to do it again. Bending the paranoia just in case someone is playing there by Graffiti, but the Puggers willing to give it up and just have a bit of the advantage now to try and bust through towards the side itself. Second Love and Ninetop starting to see how strong. Chonky even finding the stuff, but Kelly S has the angle and has the takedowns. It's null up to Ninetops yet again in the 1v2 situations, and the positions have been flip-flopped here. Heaven, though, a place for Sky Empire. They lob the facials towards default. 33 HP left for Ninetops, and just trying to fade out the competition to peek his way. Guiding light into the takedowns. There you go. They can't see and they cannot survive. They want to play it safe as much as possible. Close contact gonna be strong for the Spectres, and here we go with the stun now brought on out. Senor Carlo ready for it to get the takedown. 1-for-1, but Chase finds the opposite angle. He does get control towards the sewer. The spike is now down on the ground, and while Patman crawls his way up, Dritch will get the intel, and Patman gets away with the kill anyway! Unfortunate there for Game Lab Alpha, but still, they have the numbers advantage in hand. 2v3 as they slowly ascend their way towards the site. The Nano Swarm in the way just to prevent anyone from swinging on the defensive side, and it's Midmatters who gets the takedown. Dritch again, back in cover, goes for the flash into the takedown. It's 1v2 now, all left to Maxi and his hands, and he's keeping the clutch going. Time is running out. Can Boogie play this smart? Crawling his way, finds the contact, but Maxi's even better!
Yeah, I love the sightlines from AP, from Naos here. They just know that APH is just somewhere at B. Here it is. Recon Dart pointed out. Nano Swarm. It's been planning on the side, but NDG can't really go for the punish. He has to deal with the one right in front of him already. That's going to be Micro. He's down. Reposition from Papichulo, and it's good. All right. It's all falling all around them, but they've already planted the spike. That's what's important. And this high tide is so dirty. It shows your head, doesn't show the opponents.
4v5 lockdown put on place here towards the A site. Will they commit? I think they shall. Smokes popped. Operator here, he can line up a shot. This might actually connect. It doesn't for the meantime, but now they still have great retake potential.
Retake potential indeed, and now here we have it. Shock Dart comes the way of the default. Chase though playing a little bit more aggressive. The numbers disparity might be something Game of Alpha is looking forward to, as Nahage double stacking towards the heaven position. They're just waiting for the moment they can enable Zin to drop one down. Speaking of, there he goes, but he falls to his own demise. The Dritch didn't see anything. Cactus right in front of him, and finally with sightlines clear, it's pretty clear cut for SR Nahage. Another round under their belts. They have B-side control, and look at them be active as much as possible. They're even trying to go for that Widow's ability for Ninitop's getting covered right now across, and he finds two for his troubles here on through. All sightlines are his here from Ninitop, spinning on around like a top himself. And Second Love even finds another target towards Kitchen. Here we go now towards Snowman. It's Disrupt though fighting on back. 3 for Disrupt, but the dart is there, and Chonky getting ready. The res comes online, but as soon as he is brought back to life, he loses his breath. Chonky versus Disrupt across the wall here. It cracks though at the inopportune moment. There's always that opportunity for SR Nahage, and that's what gives them stability in these post-ban scenarios. But now, even in the shadows, even in the darkness, Bolex opens up his eyes and is able to find a takedown. Desperate though to catch out Sid, can't get the job done. It's Chase instead, they line up for him, and that's enough to get the round!